Welcome to week 2 of the CI1000 course. My name is Instructor Calvino. I am one of the many instructors for the CI1000 course. For week 2, I'm going to give you a quick overview of what is expected and how to do the week 2 assignment. So I already clicked on coursework, and if you click this the very first time, it opens up to the overview. I'm going to go back to content because I want to go directly to the assignment. Before you embark in doing the assignment, please click on lesson 3 and go finish that first. That way you will have a good amount of information on how to do this assignment. I'm going to, once I'm done doing my lesson 3, I come back in here and I'm going to open complete week 2 assignment. What's going to happen here is that we're going to create a memo, and we work for a medical office, and they asked us to edit that memo and put in some information so we can pass it around to everybody in the company. So we're going to start with opening up Microsoft. I happen to have it in the bottom of mine. You probably have to go through your start menu and open it. And I'm going to click on more templates because I need to tell it what kind of template I'm looking for. Menu. No, not a menu. Memo. Alrighty. I'm going to show you a couple different ones, and a couple of them all have different issues in the sense that you need to know a lot of how to edit them. I'm going to show you the easiest one to edit and be able to have all the information you need on this memo. This one, no. And I'm going to continue to go. That one's not too bad. The one before this one's not too bad, but I got one that works a lot easier, which is this one. If you start with this one, you'll be able to follow my lead real easy. Again, it's right down here, and I create it. Alrighty. At this point, you have to tell it to change settings. If you X out of this by mistake, you're not going to get good results with this template. So hit change. At this point, you notice that this already has information, but we're going to be making some changes. I'm going to put my document and my instruction next to each other, one next to the other, side by side. So I'm just going to hold on with my mouse, my document, and I'm going to bring it over to the right, let go, and pick my instructions. Alrighty, if I move my mouse between the two items, I can tell it how wide I need it, and I'm going to leave it about that. So we have completed the step 1. We open up Microsoft, we went to new, typed in memo, and we created it. Now they want us to go ahead and hit File Save As, and we're going to put it inside the CI1000 week 2 folder, and this is the name that the assignment has to have. So Save As. I'm going to click this PC because my computer is a little bit different than yours. And if you don't see CI1000 on the right side, just go ahead and click on Documents in the top, and then look for your CI1000 folder. This is week 2. And again, we're going to call this, we're going to be using our last name, then our first name, and then CI1000 underscore W2. That is the name of the assignment. Obviously, it will have your information on mine. Save it. And now we can start. We're going to start editing some of this information that's here. They asked us to send it to all the staff members. So I'm just going to use my mouse and copy and paste for the sake of going faster. I double click that and I'm able to go ahead and get in there, select it, and I can go and paste text only. The reason why I'm asking for text only, I don't want any formatting on the stuff I'm typing. I'm going to do the same thing for this. Today's date. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. I'm also going to copy this. And all I'm doing is I'm highlighting, right click, and copy. All right, I'm going to change this to today's date. You're going to change it to whatever date you're working on this assignment. All right. Now they give us the content of the memo. We're going to go ahead and highlight it with the left clicker, right click over the blue, and copy. And here was this comment. I just double click it twice on the words and it selects everything for me. And I'm going to continue to only keep the text. As you notice, if I were to right now come up here and paste, what's going to happen is that it's going to keep some of the old format that's in there, and I don't want that. So let me go ahead and hit undo. While it's still highlighted, I'm going to hit my delete button and get rid of the words that are there. And since I already have this information on the left copied, I can come back to paste and paste it. All right, that doesn't look right. Let me select it again, hit my delete button. This time I'm going to click in the box again, but I'm going to use my mouse. Well, I can use it from here still. And you see that I'm keeping text only, and this time around it is giving me the information. There was still some formatting back there that was keeping me from doing it correctly. That's why I had to make sure to remove everything in that box. Okay. Now we're going to start the good stuff. The words to, from, date, and RE all have to be bold. I can come in here. And if you notice one from the other, they're already bold. So I don't have to do that stuff. So we're not doing bold on anything else. They want us to use italic on the name after the sentence here. So I got to select the whole sentence. And either I could go up here or I could have just done it while it was still over here. Again, the body text should not have any extra bold or italic in the format. I'm talking about this. Next step is to run spelling and grammar on the whole document. To get the spelling and grammar, I need to hit my review tab and go to spelling and grammar. So it's picking up what we're interested here is that our grammar and the punctuations are done correctly. So I'm looking at a grammar error. So if I click that, it's asking me what can I do with this? I'm actually just going to fix it manually. I do not want it to do it for me because I need those 2 words. I'm clicking between the S and the T, and I can actually just put a lowercase. Or I can just leave it uppercase as capitalized. Sorry, I blanked out. But once I identify that I'm going to be working on it, it goes away. I am not going to make any more changes. There's nothing else in here that requires a grammar or a spelling check. These are just other suggestions, and for clarity, we're not going to make those. Don't worry about those. You look for any red or blue wavy lines. That's actually not a wavy line. Solve all the issues before saving. And on the final review, you're confirming that it is the updated staff parking policy. You're going to file save, and you already did that save as earlier. So the only thing I have to do here, and you're going to notice that automatically my autosave came on, is because my CI1000 folder that I created it inside of the OneDrive. The OneDrive is basically a folder that will be backed up to the internet. I'm going to turn it off for a moment, and I'm just going to go file save, and it's already saved. If this was already on, when you go to file, you will not see the save. All you get is to save a copy because it was doing it automatically for you. I'll go ahead and close it. And we have done all the items that it's asked for, and go ahead and hit submit and upload your document. Here's the rubrics, and it tells you everything that needs to be changed, how many points you're going to get if you don't answer all of them, even the name. So upload a file from my computer, upload, and this is going to open in the last place I was at. I was inside of my week 1. So in order for me to go to week 2, I can just click on CI1000 and then double click week 2, select my file and open and add. Thank you for watching.